Have you ever felt like you're sitting on this gold mine of knowledge, but you weren't quite sure how to, share it with the world?
Hmm.
Well, today we are diving deep into Alex Hormozi's $100 M leads to uncover the secrets to, get this, explosive business growth.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready to kind of rethink everything you thought you knew about attracting customers,
Yeah.
because this is where things get really interesting.
Absolutely. This book it's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's not about like those flashy sales tactics you always hear about.
Right.
It's about strategic generosity
Yeah.
and using what you know to create offers people just can't resist.
And the best part is, you don't even have to be a marketing guru to make this work right.
Not at all.
Hormozi himself is proof.
Yeah.
So picture this, okay? A 26-year-old gym owner walks into this conference, jam-packed with these, seasoned entrepreneurs.
Okay.
You'd kind of expect some polished sales pitch, right?
We would think so, yeah.
But instead, Hormozi just casually starts explaining how he pre-sold his gyms
Wow.
to full capacity
Oh,
before they even opened.
no kidding.
He wasn't even trying to sell anything.
Oh,
He was just, sharing his experience.
I love that.
And you know what? That's exactly what made him so captivating.
Yeah.
It all comes down to this powerful thing called information asymmetry.
Okay. Information asymmetry.
Yeah, it sounds complicated,
Yeah.
but it's actually pretty simple.
Okay.
It just means that, in any situation, one person usually knows just a little bit more than the other person. Think about it in the context of your business.
Okay.
You know your product or service? Inside and out.
Right.
You understand your ideal customer. Better than anybody.
You would hope so, yeah.
That right there,
Yeah.
that's your secret weapon,
Hmm.
your knowledge gap.
I like it.
So even if we don't have decades of experience under our belts, we all have, valuable insights that others are, hungry for.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's about leveraging that insider knowledge to create those irresistible offers, don't you think?
Absolutely. Hormozi's story just proves that you don't have to be the loudest voice in the room to make an impact.
Right.
Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is just share what you know, clearly and confidently.
Yeah. And one of the most kind of counterintuitive things that Hormozi advocates for is the power of
Free.
free offers.
Okay.
Now, that's where a lot of people, I think, get nervous
Yeah, I can see that.
because the immediate thought is, well, won't I just attract a bunch of freebie seekers who will never actually buy anything?
Yeah, it's a valid concern.
Right.
It's a valid concern.
So how do we make sure we're not giving away the farm for nothing?
Right. That's the question, isn't it?
Right. That's where things get really interesting
Oh, okay.
because Hormozi doesn't just talk the talk.
Right.
He backs it up
Good.
with data.
Data.
He ran split tests comparing free offers to paid offers, and guess what he found?
Okay.
The close rates were practically identical.
Wait, so people were just as likely to buy even if they got something for free initially? You're kidding?
Nope.
Wow.
And here's the kicker. The free offer attracted a way bigger pool of potential customers at a fraction of the cost.
So it's not even just about giving things away for free.
Right.
It's about using those free offers strategically to prime the pump and attract a larger audience.
Exactly. And there's actually a psychological principle at play here called the penny gap.
The penny gap. Okay.
Yeah, researchers have found that people are significantly, 84% more likely to choose a free item over an identical one that costs even just a few cents.
I can believe that. Yeah.
It's that psychological hurdle of free versus paid, even if it's just a tiny amount.
It's like when you see a buy one, get one free offer, you're suddenly way more interested,
Yeah.
even if you wouldn't have bought two at full price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That perceived value is
Yeah.
a powerful motivator.
It's huge.
But here's the thing. While free offers can be incredibly effective,
Right.
we need to make sure we're attracting the right kind of customers,
Right.
not just anyone looking for a freebie.
Of course. Of course.
And that, my friend, is where strategic friction comes in.
Friction. Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
All right, so think of it like this.
Okay.
You wouldn't just open the doors to your business and let anyone walk in, right?
Right.
No, you want to create a sense of exclusivity, making sure that the right people find their way to you.
Right. I like it.
Strategic friction is about building those velvet ropes into your free offers.
Ooh, velvet ropes. I like that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do we do that without scaring everyone away?
Yeah. How do we do that?
That's coming up in part 2, right after this. Okay, so strategic friction, right? That's the key to attracting those high quality leads, even with the free offers.
Exactly.
Right, I'm all ears. How do we create that friction without, scaring everyone away?
Yeah. Well, you got to think of it like adding these little tests along the way,
Right.
to see who's really serious
Right,
about
yeah.
solving their problem, right?
Right.
So one way is to be like laser focused with who you're targeting right out of the gate.
Okay.
So let's say you're a financial advisor who like specializes in retirement planning, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just offering like a free consultation to anyone who breathes,
Right. Right.
you could specifically target, folks who are maybe nearing retirement age, maybe have a certain income level, really hone in on that ideal client. Oh, I see what you're saying. So right out of the gate, you're weeding out anyone who isn't a good fit
Exactly. You're filtering from the very beginning.
and saving everybody time.
Exactly. And instead of just asking for like a name and email,
Yeah.
how about making them fill out a more detailed application?
Okay.
A few targeted questions,
Mm-hmm.
it can tell you a lot about their intentions.
So if I'm offering like a free coaching session,
Yeah.
I might ask potential clients about like their biggest challenges,
Yeah.
their goals, what they're really committed to changing.
Yeah. What are those deep-seated desires?
Yeah, no more tire tickers.
Exactly. You're filtering for those red flags that tell you, is there a mismatch in expectations here?
Right, right.
And then here, the final piece of the puzzle,
Okay.
forced consumption. Forced consumption. Okay, that sounds kind of intense.
It's not as scary as it sounds.
Okay.
It's all about framing, really.
Okay.
You're basically, think about it this way, requiring them to like watch a quick video or read a valuable article or even attend like a webinar
Right.
before they get access to that free offer.
It makes total sense because if someone's willing to invest the time to learn more,
Right.
they're clearly more invested in, actually finding a solution.
Exactly. They've shown they're bought in,
Yeah.
at least on some level.
They're not just like downloading every freebie they can find.
Exactly, exactly.
This is good. This is good.
So by incorporating these friction points, you're not just attracting any customer.
Right.
You're attracting the right customer.
The right customer, that's who we want.
Ex-
But, free offers are just one piece of the puzzle, right?
They are. They are.
We got to talk about another powerful tactic. Discounts.
Discounts. All right, let's do it.
Okay, we've covered so much ground already.
We have.
But I have a feeling this next part is kind of where it all comes together.
Yeah, this is the good stuff.
Right, so we talked about, the power of discounts.
Right.
But how do we make sure we're not just attracting, like, bargain hunters who are just going to jump ship the second another, shiny object or deal comes along?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Right.
I mean, you're putting your heart and soul into your business. You want those customers who are like really going to value what you bring to the table.
Absolutely.
This is what Hormozi calls the giving away the farm dilemma. And it's something that, honestly, every entrepreneur, I think, needs to be aware of.
Okay, giving away the farm. Now paint a picture for me.
Okay.
What's the farm and how do we avoid, practically giving it away?
Okay, so think of your farm as like your core offerings,
Okay.
those high-value products or services that, that really set you apart, the ones you've poured your heart and soul into crafting.
Yeah.
The giving away the farm dilemma happens when we get so caught up in attracting customers with discounts that we start discounting those premium offerings.
Right.
We basically end up devaluing our expertise in the process.
Yeah, it's like those stores that have like a perpetual going out of business sale.
Yes, exactly. And it's like, eventually, no one believes them anymore.
Right. And, the customers only come around expecting like rock bottom prices.
So like the boy who cried wolf, right, with discounts.
Exactly. And that's not a sustainable business model. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're trying to build something, long term. So how do we strike that balance?
Right.
How do we offer compelling discounts without devaluing our core offerings?
It all circles back to like strategic offer design.
Okay.
Remember that two-step process we were talking about?
Yeah.
So the key is to make sure that initial discounted offer
Right.
is a smaller, introductory product or service, something that's valuable, right?
Right.
But not something that's going to like cannibalize your most premium offering.
Okay. So instead of offering like a 50% discount on, our entire menu, maybe we offer like, a deeply discounted sampler platter
I love it.
of our, 3 most popular lemonade flavors.
Exactly.
Customers get a taste of what we do best
Right.
at an incredible price.
Right.
And we don't end up, giving away the entire farm.
You're not depleting your resources. You're giving them a taste to show them what you're capable of.
I like it. And here's the thing. No matter what you do, right? There are always going to be those bargain hunters out there.
Always.
They're the ones who are just going to jump from deal to deal.
Oh, yeah.
They never really commit to any one, business or.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
and you know what? That's okay.
It's true.
They're not your ideal customers anyway.
It's like dating. Sometimes you got to go on a few,
Right.
dates to realize what you don't want before you find the right one, right?
Exactly. The key is to avoid structuring your entire business model around attracting those bargain hunters.
100%.
You know.
You want to use these strategic discounts to attract, a mix of customers.
Right.
Some of them will be those one-time deal seekers,
Right.
but a lot of them are going to be genuinely interested in what you offer,
Right.
and they will be happy to, to invest in your premium offerings once they've kind of experienced your value.
So it's about playing the long game,
The long game.
building those relationships,
Yes.
nurturing that trust,
Exactly.
and creating a customer journey that, kind of naturally leads to those
Yeah.
to those higher value sales.
It's about building a sustainable business, not just chasing, quick wins.
Exactly. Exactly. So when you shift your mindset in this way, discounts, they become less about like slashing prices
Right.
and more about creating, this strategic win-win for both you and your customers.
I love that. A win-win.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation.
It has.
I'm feeling so much more confident, about using discounts strategically in my own business.
I love to hear that.
But before we wrap up, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with today?
If there's one thing I hope you remember from our kind of deep dive today, it's this. Don't be afraid to give away value up front.
Okay.
Whether that's through, a free offer, a strategic discount, or even just, sharing your knowledge and your expertise generously.
Yeah.
Generosity is not a zero-sum game.
I love that.
It's often the key to unlocking, explosive business growth
Yeah.
and building, a loyal customer base that'll be with you for the long haul.
It's not about being the loudest voice in the room.
No.
It's about being the most, generous,
Yeah,
helpful,
absolutely.
committed to providing real value to your audience.
Because at the end of the day, people, they can spot authenticity a mile away.
Right.
And when they see that you're really in it to help them,
Yeah.
they're going to want to do business with you.
Absolutely. And when you do that, the profits will follow.
Exactly. The profits will follow.
All right. So now I have a question for you and for everyone listening.
Okay.
What is one thing that you could offer for free or at a steep discount that would just be irresistible to your ideal customer? And how could you then use that initial interaction to create, that natural path to your core offerings?
That's a great question to ponder.
It is. It's time to put on those thinking caps
There you go.
and get creative because, who knows? Maybe that one irresistible offer could be the key to unlocking, a whole new level of success for your business.
That's right. Sometimes it's just about taking that first step.
Absolutely. Well, hey, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
This was fun. I enjoyed it.